So today I want to talk about a concept, few concepts in psychology which I felt that can help um, to solve social problems as well. So these two concepts are the shadow self concept and the collective shadow given by Carl Jung, the psychologist. So it's part of his individuation theory. So individuation is the process through which we as humans we spend our entire lives collecting fragments of our personality just to become an integrated whole. We do it through experiences, good and bad, all sorts. Um, so, in this process of individuation, we come across our shadow self. Shadow self is basically all those unclaimed parts of us which we feel does not fit our the perfect image that we have built of us. So it consists of all our negative traits, all our negative emotions, and anything that makes us less than perfect in our head. So similar to this concept is if shadow self is about the individual, the collective shadow is the manifestation in the social context. um, for example, if let's say if I have not integrated the selfish side of me and I feel that I'm a selfless person, then the same thing in the social context would be that a certain group thinks that they are the most selfless group, and the marginalized group becomes the selfish ones. So it's just one trait, okay? It can be applied to any other traits also. um, let's say it can in terms of crimes also, in terms of morality also, a certain generally the group dominant class thinks that they are the law abiding citizens, and the marginalized section is the crime committers. So it sort of helps to maintain this moral high ground and subsequent hegemony. So I'll give one example, sort of historical example. It's nothing serious, but now though it's a joke only. But once upon a time, when British used to rule, they used to manage all these tea plantations and all, and they used to call the Assamese population as lazy, you know. So although over time we also um, internalized that word and made it into a joke, the lahe lahe and all that, but the genesis was that of projection of the shadow. So if how this projection works is that if we say in terms of this productivity, if the ruled section is lazy, then who becomes the proactive one? Is the British. So they kept that positive trait for themselves and projected the uh, negative one onto others. And it's not just about colonialism. It can be applied to any social this structure, this oppressive structure. The oppressor oppressed dynamic. It can be applied anywhere. It can be applied in gender discrimination, in caste system, everywhere. So once we recognize this shadow self, collective shadow, and its projection onto others, then we can solve the mindset of people. Um, we can because, because, it's very, 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 it's very if reality consists of two aspects, the mental and the structural, it is very easy to identify the structural problems and suggest solutions for it, but it only works as a balm, um, not a balm, let's say a band-aid. If a wound requires surgery, then only putting band-aid will not work. So any social problems, um, it requires that sort of surgery from both the sides, structural solutions. Many structural solutions are in place already, but we have to also see this side of it, the mind aspect. So why individuation is important? It's because once we humans accept the entirety of our being, all our positive and negative emotions, positive and negative traits, um, then um, we become a whole. We are basically not fragmented anymore, and social structure likes fragmentation. It wants humanity to be fragmented, and so that it can assign roles to people, to groups, and in that way it can also perpetuate this kind of oppression.